Hello, AP Psychers. Mr. Galusha here. Given all of the technical difficulties that Weymouth Public Schools had with our internet this morning, it looks like they might be resolved, so fingers crossed for tomorrow. If you were one of the ones that, and I'm so sorry, if you were kept getting booted off of a Google Classroom today, wanted to make this quick video so that you didn't feel like you missed anything in class. Our goal for today in class was to define psychology, and you're going to need to know it because I think it's super important to know the definition of the thing that you're taking for a class, and also because I want you to be able to brag to people about how much fun and how cool this is going to be for you. You're going to know that you learned it by completing the Google assignment on Google Classroom. So psychology is defined as two things. It is the study of human thoughts and human behaviors. So in class, I talked about how thoughts are really everything in our internal world, our memories, our emotions, our motivation or lack thereof, our use of language. Do you think when you in language as you think inside your head? How do you speak? How do we hear things come in? Your decision making, your problems. We're gonna let that. We're not even going to answer that. That's how important you are. And your identity. All of these things are going to be things that we focus on for thoughts. The other part of psychology is the study of human behavior, things that we do. I just got a phone call and hung up on the person so I could keep talking to you guys. That's a behavior. That person's probably pretty confused at my behavior right now. Once I explain my motivations, internal process, I'm sure they'll be okay. Gender expression, that's a behavior. Eating habits, who you spend time with, the habits you have, your passions, work, all of these are human behaviors that we're going to study. If you enjoy people watching, this is the right class for you. And what you missed in class is me talking about how excited I am to share all of this with you, because psychology really is the study of every aspect of your life. And I think it's super important because psychology exists to help people. Whether it's helping the 1 out of 4 of us who work through mental illness in our lives, or it's there to help us all become happier individuals, something we all need. And we use science to get there. That's the other key component of psychology. We're not just going to try to help by what we think is going to work, but we actually try to use science to make people's lives better so that we carefully do it. Now, what's class going to be like? It's going to be varied. I'm sometimes going to do small breakout groups, teacher talk, games, drop-ins with myself. I want to keep it moving and varied so that it's not a 45-minute me talking at you kind of style. I want to use class for us to interact. I want it to be flexible. If we have some independent work at the end, I want you to be able to go do that in class. And I'm going to always be around on Google Meets to make sure that I can answer your questions when you need them. I also want you to know that I understand that there are many different paths towards our destination of learning about AP psychology this year, and I don't think I have it all figured out. So we'll try some stuff on for size, we'll do some surveys, but we'll also readjust when we need to. Know that I'll try to personalize it as much as I can. Sometimes there are things we have to do for the College Board, but I'm going to give you lots of options as to how you want to do things this year. With that flexibility comes responsibility. If you decide to do something at 10 p.m. instead of 10 a.m., just make sure you own that. And the other thing I want you to know is that I'm going to put a time limit on all of my assignments. If you go way outside that time limit, it is a really good idea that you need to not keep going, but come and see me and get some help on that. I always want it to be just about 30 minutes of reading or outside of class work a night. I don't want to see you go over that. So our assignment today is to go to Google Classroom. The assignment is right on there. You'll see the 4 things that I want you to do. Please take a serious look at our syllabus calendar and website. From this little discussion, answer what psychology is. Write down 2 questions that you have about the syllabus, about the calendar or the website. Let me know how you pronounce your name. Pretend I'm a first grader and have no clue how to pronounce anything because I'm really bad at it. If I ever get it wrong, call me on it because your identity is important, and let me know what your preferred pronouns are. Hey, if you got frustrated today, I'm sorry. I think tomorrow's gonna be better, and let's go with that hope. You have a good night, and I can't wait to see you in class. Take care.